Alright, so I just did the Shooting Stars quest, and honestly, OG Hulk is just the MVP for it, man. He just does so many fights so fast, and he is just incredible. So first boss here is this Guillotine 2099, and she's honestly not an ideal Hulk fight, but he still does it pretty well. What you want to do here is you just want to go for this SP3, and then once you're there, you just want to just, do regular Hulk things, right? And it's kind of annoying that you can't really heavy attack her because you'll enter Gamma Rage early if you do, but you can just wait out the timer, and then like once the timer's down, just, go absolutely crazy. And then yeah, that's like how this fight goes pretty much. But yeah, this fight is kind of annoying to be honest with like any champion, I feel like, just because Guillotine, Guillotine, she has that miss thing that's always annoying. She like has so much tankiness as well, but Hulk just like goes through her really fast, man. Like once the physical vulnerability is on, it's just pretty cool. Like with that 17k light attack there, and yeah, he's gonna get her down very fast after this right here. And then we just need to go for this P1, and then that'll just be it. So yeah, we go for a heavy attack there first, actually. Then we go for the medium attack, then that's it. This was the longest boss in the entire video, by the way, so don't worry. It gets better for sure. Now we have this Gore boss, and this Gore boss is a very, very fun fight. It gets really annoying without like the proper counter, right? Because he has the regen, and that's just like super annoying because he just regens a ton of health, right? So you have to like play it carefully. But I have 1 to 3 despair right with Hulk, so I can like block out some healing, but not all of it. So we can just get this fight down. But even without despair, you can still just like brute force it, just like do a bunch of damage, and then he can't out regen your damage pretty much, right? And that's just how good Hulk is, man. But yeah, we just want to go to the SP2 here. We just drop it, and then we can just like go absolutely haywire, man. So we're almost at our 15 Furies, right? And once we get there, we're just gonna pop the SP2, and that should be it. So here we drop it, and we get a massive 79,000 crit, and then we can just start, doing our damage, and that is about it for this Gore boss. So yeah, pretty fun fight. Hulk just, he's just doing Hulk things, man. What can you do? He's just so much fun to play, and his damage output is just unbelievable. So yeah, there's the Gore boss. Now we have the Wong boss, and this one's like I was scared of the most because Hulk, while Wong is Mystic, Hulk isn't really like a Mystic countering science champion. He has a class advantage, of course, but he doesn't have any like buff like ways to play around like gaining buffs. He doesn't have nullify immunity or anything like that. He just gets, he doesn't like counter the Mystic class in any certain way, right? He doesn't gain buffs like naturally, but he can still get dexterity, so like that's still a bit of a problem, right? And he also gets the placebo buff from like the node, so yeah, like right there he goes unstoppable because we have the placebo. But then there's just this part of Hulk, which is the reason he can take this fight, and you're about to see in a little bit here when we drop the SP2. But yeah, here we drop the SP2, massive 82,000 crit, and then yeah, things are just looking pretty good for Hulk here. He is almost at full energy, so we can just drop our heavy attack to like get rid of it. And then, yeah, that wraps that up after 1 SP1. So, yeah, pretty fun time. He goes for the heavy attack there, but it's too late. He was already down. And, yeah, there's the Wong boss. Now we have Titania, and this one is pretty fun. Titania, she's not, like, the worst defender, but she does have her Haymaker, so she can go, like, unblockable, unstoppable, indestructible. A very, very, like, annoying combo of, like, passives, right? But after that, she doesn't really become, like, anything too serious. And Hulk just melts her, man. The health pools get pretty high though in like the second act of like this Shooting Stars quest. I think this Titania has like about almost 400,000 health, so yeah, she's definitely a big boss, right? But Hulk he does Hulk things, and we are just chilling. We don't get a crit there, but it's still 34,000 damage without a crit. So like he's not even that crit reliant, to be honest, because he still does a ton of damage without like even critting. And then you have like the passive physical burst damage as well, and you can just do a bunch of damage that way without even needing to crit. So yeah, it's just a fun time, man. Then we get the stun off, and then yeah, the fight's just in our control now, and that is it. So Titania boss down in like 49 seconds. Yeah, that's pretty good. And now we have the Elsa Bloodstone boss. The boss that, like, you were probably thinking, how is he going to take this fight, right? Because, she just purifies a ton. And it took a quick pause here to, like, think about what am I going to do for this fight? But then I decided I know what to do. And I'm just going to go for the SP2 here. I'm not going to go for the SP3 because that one massive physical vulnerability, she's just going to shrug off, right? But the debuffs on the SP2 there's like 15 of them, and she's gonna strike them off like all eventually, but it'll take a long time for her to do all of them, right? So yeah, that was my game plan, and then just play around the evade whenever you knock her down, and then that's gonna be it, right? So yeah, I had the plan, and the plan worked pretty dang well because this fight wasn't even too bad with Hulk. I think he's a good option for it for sure. You won't get like all of your damage, but you'll get like the majority of it. So yeah, it's fine. We're about to hit Gamma Rage here, so we can just drop the SB2, and then hopefully it crits to, like, you know, get us started well, but even if it doesn't, we're still fine. So here we enter it, then we drop the SB2, and we don't crit, unfortunately, but that was still a lot of damage output, so yeah, I'm not even worried about it. I think this fight is just in our control for sure, and now we can just, you know, play it slow, wait for her to, like, get the evade charge out of the way, and then we can just, you know, finish off the fight pretty fast. So yeah, like this boss, I was worried about it a little bit, but then, you know, Hulk just does Hulk things, and my worry just goes away because he is that good in my opinion. Like, Hulk has just been so good for me, like, these past couple of days. I think he is by far my favorite 7-star character that I've pulled so far. Now we have the final boss, is Storm Period X, and Storm X is always annoying because of, like, her glancing, right? But she doesn't glance special attacks. So if you get a, like, nice crit on the special too, then she'll just, like, be one shot, right? And you're going to see what happens in this fight because, oh my gosh, it is just so much fun to see what happens. So yeah, we can build up to our SB2. There is a Matador node, so like we can't build up power naturally, but that's like kind of works in our favor because we can just play around it, make sure we don't get to SB3 early, you know? So yeah, not the worst thing in the world. We're almost there. We're at 8 Fury so far. We're like halfway there. And then once we like get to SB2, we're just going to drop it, and it's going to be a very fun time. So yeah, we're almost in Gamma Rage. We're about to hit it, like, very soon. I seen to bait out with that heavy attack. Now we're in it. I dropped SB2, 120,000 crit. And yeah, that wraps up all the bosses in the Shooting Stars quest. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on 7-star Hulk. For me, I think he is, you know, probably one of the best pulls out there. And he is just such a monster, man. He's such a great champion. And yeah, it's about it for me.